Yo, this is Vince Russo, man, and I hope you're ready for the next video. And remember, if you like it, bro, you can go right now to patreon.com/Russo TWC and get a free week of Russo's brand. That's right, it's free for a week. Russo'sBrand.com, where the pros are the pros.
But man, yeah, bro, so they came out to my house. And I will say this, bro, like, I swear to God, bro, seriously, people with the Vince Russo Killed WCW 25 years ago, bro, literally, please keep that up, because I got paid very, very well to be a part of this documentary.
Really?
So I will,
5 figures?
no, not 5 figures, but high 4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, very nice.
How much time did you have to invest in it?
Oh my God, they came to my house for maybe 3 hours.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. They came to my house. They set up in my basement. That was it.
Yeah.
But here's what I don't understand, bro. This is what I'm reading a lot about. Oh, bro, we're not going to watch it because, the Rock worked for the WWE and it's his production company and he's going to put his spin on it and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm reading this shit and I'm like, bro, why in God's name would Rock want to put a pro WWE spin on this thing? I don't think Rock would have any interest whatsoever in putting any kind of a spin of this. They interviewed all the right people that work for the company. They paid everybody really well. Bro, Kevin Nash ain't doing it unless they pay him really, really well.
Right.
I don't even know why people believe, oh, bro, because Rock is associated with the WWE, he's going to put a spin on it. Bro, this company's been out of business for 25 freaking years. Like, why in God's name would The Rock put a spin on the death of WCW?
Well, that's my question. And I think it's a fair, I'm not saying it's a WWE spin, but the fair question is this another one of those WCW documentaries where they have their narrative already and now they want to fit the narrative, interview a bunch of people, selectively edit, or do you want to interview these people, like really trying to find out what went wrong and build out of like all the conversations you hear, like, hey, this is what happened. But bro, the funniest thing about it is, like, people still try to blame you, Eric, stuff for the dude. The bottom line is that Jamie Kellner and all those guys, and I don't know why Eric would lie about this, right? Bro, they were interested in getting rid of wrestling long before Nitro started. Like, they thought wrestling was a low rent product that drew low rent fans and something the advertisers aren't going to invest in and something to deal. But then, Ted Turner was a wrestling fan, and Eric convinced him, this guy's a billionaire with an ego and stuff and thing. I want to go head to head with Vince McMahon. Let's try it. And they did. And all of a sudden it became successful. And then all of a sudden the Attitude Era started, and all of a sudden advertisers were now flocking to the professional wrestling product.
Right.
Now, as soon as the ratings go down, and like those advertisers are leaving because like this wrestling's going back to the product it was before, the people in charge are saying like, "Oh, wrestling just now it's wrestling again. Everything we don't want this on our show. We don't want this programming." Not and just to show you the people that were running Turner back then. Those people were just idiots. They're overpaying for basketball, losing money on that. You had another product on your television show that was still doing good numbers by any metric. A 2.0 back then was still better than some of the basketball games and stuff, I think, right? And they just got rid of it. And it's like, okay, it's like we didn't really kill it. It's like you guys, got rid of a product that had value going forward on television. Because if you say, we can keep this thing on TV for 20 years from now, and 20 years from now, we'll be making a fortune.
Yeah.
So this guy, and then nothing, you could have, bro, it's like I said, those guys were just the fact, like when we would be in those booking meetings and, and Brad Siegel was the boss guy that we would have to get, and we would call the guy, he wouldn't return our calls.
Yeah.
That just shows you just that they did not care that, they're these guys are millionaires. They're probably looking, scoffing at the product. Wrestling's low rent, it's fake. You can just tell. And then they're the ones that got rid of it. So it's like any story that tries to put the blame on anything other than the reality that they did not want wrestling on their programming is just, to me, is just
because the voices, the small amount with the loudest voices,
right?
They like to blame the people they don't like. And who are the three people they don't like? And I am no doubt at the top of the list, but it's Eric and Hulk.
Right.
They don't like any of us three, so we're responsible. But when you think about a writer being responsible for putting a multi-million-dollar, like it is so. But like I said, bro, keep talking about it, because if they want to come to my house and pay me thousands of dollars, thank you.
Who was the producer that you worked with?
I forget the dude's name.
Is Gewurz producing this?
The Vice people, bro. I've done so much work with the Vice people now. It's the same crew.
And you know what, too? Are you still gonna do? Did they still call you for what's the show about the ring? What's it called?
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring. You still do that?
Bro, the only one I did was because it wasn't dark. The only one I did was the freaking Brawl for All.
All right.
Because I'll talk to you about the Brawl for All and why the Brawl for All took place. I wasn't telling dirty secrets.
I'm aware of that, and it's funny because when that series came out, 5-6 year whatever it was, right? And the series came out, and it was like everybody's interested in it, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm just looking why are so many people after a couple seasons, you're like, why are so many people working with these people where all this is doing is doing anti-marketing for professional wrestling?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm just not, like I said, I had to go asked to do the Bagwell stuff. It's like, what do you want me to go? I'm not going to take money to go on TV and bury a friend of mine.
Yeah.
It's like, but Marcus wanted me to do it. I'm like, dude, I'll pass. I just did not. From a philosophical standpoint,
but bro, you control that. You can go on there and say what you want to say.
I don't, but still, though, the whole point.
They tried to bring me down. They tried to create this whole angle between me and Jim Cornette, and they tried to bring me down that road. And it's like, I knew what they were doing, and it's like, bro, I ain't going to go down that road.
Right.
So I mean, shoot, if they're going to pay you, you control what comes out of your mouth. Bro, I'm sure there'll be things on this one where possibly Eric and other people bury me. I didn't bury anybody on this show. I told my part of the story and the way I looked at things, but I had a choice of whether or not to bury people.
Bro, the funniest thing is that they keep going back into WCW. It's like, Mike's, dude, the TNA stuff was so much. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? If you want entertainment and great backstage stuff, just Dixie, Jeff.
Oh my God.
That's a far more entertaining thing than going back 25 years now, 30 years to try to bury WCW.
Bro, that should be like a docu-series, bro. I'm with you 1,000%.
I'm like, what are you guys doing? Just go down that road. Jeff would love to do. I guarantee Jeff and Dutch shit on all those things.
Can you, bro? You want to know the funniest thing? Once in a while, bro, on my YouTube stream, Dutch clips will come up, and I watch them because I love Dutch.
Right,
but bro, he's got no idea what he's talking about, and he will just make shit up off the cuff. And the guy interviewing him, just thinks all this is 1,000% gospel, and he's literally making shit up on the spot. I swear to God, I watched this shit and I laughed. I called him once.
Right.
I'm like, Dutch, what are you doing? That's not true. That did not happen. And I swear to God, after I called him, a week later, I get a call from Ron Harris.
Right.
Oh, what the fuck is Dutch talking about on that show? That shit never happened with us. And I'm like, bro, that's what he does. It's amazing, man.
That's funny.
What's up, Brand? This is Jeff Lane inviting you to come hang out with me over on Twitch. I'm live several nights a week playing games, classic and new, currently going through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the new Contra game, and more. So check me out, Jeff Lane 22 on Twitch.